If you are looking for love this Valentine's Day and beyond, our guest says there are a few things that you can do to help narrow down that search for Mr. or Miss Right. Stephen James Dixon is a contributor to Essence magazine and the author of, here it goes, Men Don't Heal, We Hoe, a book about the emotional instability of men. And he is with us this morning. And that led to my question, why y'all hoeing? I mean, what's that all about?
Yeah, it's tough. As men, we just don't know how to heal. We don't have that as a skill set. So what we do, yeah, it's
You're
tough.
speaking for all men, come on.
Oh, yeah. Well, not all men, just in general. When we're in relationships.
Not all men, just in general.
Just in general, just in general. And when we're in relationships, what happens is if we'll, break up with a woman on Thursday, a lot of times we get a new woman on Friday. And so we're in that next relationship. We haven't dealt with the emotions from the past relationship, so we can't commit to the next woman. And so my book is about challenging men to express themselves, to learn how to deal with their emotions before moving on to the next relationship.
All right, well, so how do we as women learn to spot a man like that and maybe steer clear of them?
Oh, absolutely. That's what the Essence article is about, and I have different chapters in my book written specifically for women.
Well, give me the tips. Come on. Okay,
yeah,
so for a woman looking for Mr. Right, what should she look for?
One of the first things you want to look for is if he's ready to find a woman. A lot of times I get emails from women every day where they say, hey, I'm dating a guy who doesn't want a relationship.
Then why are you dating him?
Why are you dating him? Move on. He's not going to change. That's not what he's looking for. Another point I gave was look for a man that knows how to be a man.
What does that mean?
That means a lot of men aren't ready to assume the position of man, to take the responsibility, to make the sacrifice, to work with their woman and compromise on different issues. So just simple things to look for, like if you meet a man out somewhere and you exchange numbers and then your car breaks down on the way home and you call him and he's like, oh, I can't help you out. Don't date that guy. Keep moving.
So the key, though, is when you see these red flags,
immediately move.
Move on.
That's that's definitely one of the major problems I see in women.
A lot of times women just want to work it. He's
they want
cute,
to work it
I like
out.
him,
he has a lot of money or whatever, those different things. And what I talk
not
to
worth working out.
Not working. I tell women all the time, don't stay long in a bad relationship because it's not going to get better. You know, and if you're in a bad relationship right now and you're there, the man knows that you're going to stay because you're putting up with what he's giving you right now.
Yeah, because usually in a relationship, don't you put your best foot forward anyways in the beginning?
In the beginning.
So if it's not even good in the beginning, you might as well run.
And I tell women, and women will say to me, well, if I keep leaving, I'll never find one. I say, well, you never know until you have to move on. You have to have yourself available to meet other men. The thing with women is, too, when you're in a relationship, you're emotionally connected to that man. And so you want to be able to meet other men, and you can't do that when you're connected to one man.
Gotcha.
Already.
All right. So it's not a one-way street, too. Men are out there looking for Miss Right. What are the keys in finding her?
Yeah, one of the things I talk to men about is just evaluating what you need on a woman long term. A lot of times we look at beautiful women and say, oh, wow, she's great, she's marvelous. But really, at the end of the day, we need to be able to communicate and feel comfortable with our mate that she's supportive and she's there for us.
There's a lot of times we hear, too, that, men want all of this, a beautiful woman, a strong woman, an intelligent woman. But sometimes when you get the full package, it's a lot to handle, isn't it?
Oh, and a lot,
definitely,
yeah, definitely. And women come to me and say, hey, I've been perfect to my husband. And I say, well, a lot of times you have to know when to choose the right man. So I write a lot about that, too, on how to go about picking a man. Currently, these days, a lot of women are not picking men well. We have to start there. We have to learn how to pick a man. So it's the female's fault?
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Oh, absolutely not. Men have to take responsibility. I blame men for all marriages that fail, all of them.
Men,
I put that on.
really?
I blame men for all because I think men, we're leaders. We lead our families. We lead our marriage. A lot of times women don't leave men. Women usually leave men based on what a man did or did not do. And so I definitely blame men. And so my book is about challenging men, teaching men on how to be better at relationships and marriages, and at the same time showing them that, hey, you can be good at this. I was a man that wasn't good at it. I didn't have the skills. I didn't have the tools initially. It's something I learned. It's something I wanted to do. And so it's something I put value in now as a husband. I love being married. I love my wife and my family.
That's wonderful.
And so we just
So
try
what you're
to keep it
trying to teach people out there is how to heal and not to hoe.
Exactly.
Okay.
So a lot of people
says.
right. It's about healing. Definitely, it's about men learning how to heal. Because in contrast, women, when a woman's hurt, she'll get with her girlfriends, express herself, vent, cry, drink, whatever they do.
But
with men, we move on. We sweep it under the rug like it didn't happen. A friend will call me. Yeah, we go continue hoeing.
Hey, good advice, some good information today.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Happy Valentine's Day.
You too. You look great today with the red.
He's got the charm going, TJ. This is an expert, apparently.
I cannot believe still we're talking about hoeing on a Sunday.
Yes, we are, apparently.
On Valentine's Day.
Anybody else find that strange? All right. We shall continue the discussion. I wish people could hear what we're going to talk about in the commercial break here coming up. But good stuff this morning.